Hi, what is up? My name is Chelsea and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I thought it would be super fun and beneficial if I went ahead and gave you guys some easy poses that you can use with your clients. And these poses are good for if you are a beginner photographer or even if you are a seasoned photographer and just want ideas maybe you haven't thought of. So these poses are fairly common ones. It's not any, at least I don't think that any of them are ones that I just kind of thought of off the top of my head. They are ones that I think that you would really benefit from. And if you happen to be shooting with a client who maybe isn't as confident in front of the camera as other clients might have been, I'll kind of walk through how I would get a client like that to get into this pose and it look natural and feel normal to them, or at least come across in the pictures as normal. Because if you are a photographer, you know that if the pose feels really awkward as the model or client or whatever you want to call it, it still might be a really great picture end result. You just have to feel uncomfortable for a second to be able to get a cool shot. I've gotten a lot of ones I'm like, I know it feels awkward, I know it's not comfortable, but if you can just hold it and do it, we can get such a great shot. So if that's the case, I'll walk you through how I would get them to that pose and how I would kind of ease it, I guess, where it takes away some of the awkward, I guess. First, if you are new here, I would really appreciate it if you went ahead and subscribed to my channel and left a comment down below letting me know that you're new. I would love to chat with you and get to know you a little better. But if you're returning, you also need to subscribe because you're returning. So why not go ahead and subscribe? I would also really love it if you went ahead and liked the video too, because if you're here, you've watched this long, you liked me so far, so like the video. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to my photography page, which is at Chelsea G Photography. Shameless plug. It's also linked down in the description box below if you don't remember it from the video. You can always go to the description box of any of my videos and the links to all my socials are down there. Anyway, I'm gonna go to my photography page. This is what it looks like. I'll insert a recording of what I'm doing. So that way you get an idea of what I'm looking at and can kind of understand it. Okay, so the first pose that I'm gonna go over with you, I'm gonna call the side profile shot, and it's exactly what it sounds like. These have been some of my favorite, and you can do it straight up, just a side profile, or like this one that I did with my friend Isabella. She had some really pretty earrings on, and I really love her wedding ring set, so I just had her kind of move her hand through her hair, and I absolutely love this photo. I love how it came out. The colors all were so cute. The other one that I really love is this one that I did back in December with the other YouTuber that I'll sometimes hang out with around here, and I took this side shot of Claire and it's so pretty. She's so photogenic. I really love it. I think they're really good and really simple pictures, and I mean, it doesn't take a whole bunch of energy or practice to do it because they just turn sideways. And like I said, you can just take it with them sideways. You don't have to add in hands or add in anything else. So that one's easy. Would definitely suggest it to a beginner or even a seasoned photographer who may not utilize this pose, and this helps you remember it exists, I guess. Okay, so this next one isn't technically a pose, but it helps with every pose, and that is find a prop, use a prop. So for example, coffee cup. I've been using tons of coffee cups in my pictures lately, and it's easy. It's just so easy because all you have to do is hold it up or hold it in your hands. I mean, I guess it creates a pose in itself, because when you hold a cup, like that's a pose, or like you drink it out of your cup, that's a pose. So technically it's a pose, but really it's just a tip to get a pose. So find a prop, whether that's a coffee cup or flowers or a book or a hat or a glass of wine or whatever it is. I have a couple examples I can show you. This is with a coffee cup. Two different ones, we'll use two different ones. This is my favorite one that I've used with flowers. This is my friend Emily. And then here's one with a book. Claire, you've seen this one. I love that. It brings so much to it. And like I said, these are suggestions of poses to do, but when you have a prop, you naturally have a pose that your body goes to. Everyone reads a book in like the same way, other than, you know, you may lay weird on your couch or upside down, you know what I mean? But everyone holds a book the same way, so it's easy. And if they're nervous too, like having something to fix their eyes on, sometimes it's helpful, or to have something in their hands, because a lot of people feel really awkward, like, I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm guilty of saying that about myself when people are taking pictures, like, I I don't know what to do with my hands. And I'm a photographer, but I still have those moments. So having something in your hand that you can hold or pose with, just trust me, just use a prop. Oh, and then the last photo I was gonna show you was with wine. Technically, it was punch. It was like a cranberry punch. So it's not even actual wine. It's just something that looks like it, but it's this. And y'all haven't seen pictures from this shoot yet because these are ones that I took and I'm playing with. This is one of my friends named Hannah. So there's that. Okay, so the next one is also a really, really easy one because I think this one helps your client or model too, like feeling less awkward or I don't know what to do with my hands, my face, you know, all that kind of stuff. So this one, easy. Take a picture of the back of their body. Yeah, the back of their body. So for example, this picture is of my sister Annabelle and I literally just told her, put your back towards me, tilt your head a little bit and hold your hands behind your back. Like that's it. It's so easy. And then I have these ones that I did of Claire, also from the December shoot. And again, it's really pretty. And both of them have really gorgeous hair color. So it's one of those that really, really makes the picture having that pop of color or that contrast in color or whatever it is. It really makes the photo. I really, really love it. These are, again, super simple and your client shouldn't feel awkward or weird doing it because they don't have to worry about what their face is doing. They really don't even have to worry about what their hands are doing. So easy pose. Okay, so this next one, number 4 is called, we'll call it the squat or a squat goals. When I have people take pictures of me or I take pictures of myself, I will often throw in a pose where I'm squatting in some way because one, the angles are really nice. When I say angles, I mean your knees, I guess. I don't know exactly how to explain it. So whenever I do pictures with my friend Emily, we usually do a couple of different squatting poses. So one that we do is just facing straight at the camera and squats down, and then you just kind of figure out what to do with your arms are there, what feels normal, natural, or you're just squatting down and like figuring out what you want to do and you just kind of capture those in between moments of all of that. There are 2 other squats that you can do. Again, I took these with Emily and these are ones that I just have on my photography page. Is one where she is sideways, just rests her elbows and her hands on her, or her elbows on her knees and her head in her hands. This was one that was in the moment, just try it, let's see what it looks like, and I absolutely loved how it came out. It just looks, I don't know, I feel like it really conveys some emotion and this shoot was really an emotional one. So it really captured a lot. And then another one from that same day was one like this, and it really is a nice photo when you do get the squat because then they can just look at you, give you a serious face, they could laugh, they could, I don't know, there's just so many different kind of poses you can get out of it. I really love the squatting pictures and the ones that I have attempted so far have all came out really, really great, and the people that I've taken the photos of, again, they're not professional models. They don't do this for a living. They don't practice it on the side. It's literally based off what kind of verbal direction I can give them or if I can do it with my body to show them what they should do with their body, which is a lot of what I usually do. I'll learn sometimes by demonstrating the pose I want them to do that it's not comfortable and it's probably not feasible. So sometimes I'm not able to get the shot that I want because once I try it after asking them to do it and it's not really looking the way I want, and I'm like, oh no, like this, and I try it and I realize, oh, this is impossible and awkward and not good, we scrap it and then we just try something else. Okay, and for the 5th pose and last pose, this is one that I have been using lately that I really, really love. I'm gonna call it the sitting hands out. The very first picture that's on my, or not the very first, but the most recent photo on my photography Instagram page is one of Claire, and she's sitting down and her hands kind of go like this and they're stretched out. What's really nice about this pose is it gives you something in the foreground that nice and blurry. I don't know how to describe it, okay, but it looks great. When this is blurred out, it's focused sharp on their face, and then you've got the blur and the background too, but you can see what's happening. But what that does is bring a lot of great dimension into the photo. And lately, I've really, really been preferring it, using it as a go-to. So there's this one with Claire, that's the most recent one that I've done. The first time I tried it was actually with Claire again back in, when was that? September? October? I think it was in October that Claire and I first met up. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, back in October. That's the pose that she did in the wine bar alley when she had like her wine glass. Oh, I guess I did do one with wine. But so far, I've really just done that pose with Claire the last 2 shoots that I've done with her. I think I might have had Isabella do it too. If you're looking for just a good, simple, and that's how I'd really classify these poses, are simple, very good beginner poses or just pose ideas. I don't know, I just think it's a really cute, simple pose. Okay, well that is it for today's video. I hope that you really enjoyed it and got something out of this. Maybe even have new poses to try or something that you forgot about and would like to try again, you know, that kind of thing. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know that you liked it. It really means a lot. And go ahead and subscribe too. If you've made it this far, you enjoyed my video, you got something out of it. So subscribe to my channel to get more content like this. And then also, if you want, you can leave a comment down below. Let me know when you try these poses, if you've tried them, if you have questions about them. Yeah, I really enjoyed making this video and kind of compiling some of my recent favorite photos and ones that I think that you would really get a really good reward off of using them. So thank you for being a subscriber and for watching my video and sticking around. I will see you guys next time. Bye.